fighting talk back again today. I'm delighted to be joined by Robbie Brown. Following, your biggest fight to date, Robbie, was it not?
Yeah, definitely. Definitely biggest fight to date. Yeah, it was good, man.
If we're looking at it then, you went into the no rules, the bare knuckle side of things. Initially then, what sort of led you to that?
But you know what? I was doing his bare knuckle stuff before, and then because he wanted everyone saying that me and Bash on the bridge, he wanted on his platform, and I just wanted to fight him anyway. I would fight me from garden if not. And because we didn't fight on his platform, he was calling me a rat and a snake, and so I messaged him saying, "I'm going to punch your fucking head," and then we just got it on. We just went from there.
Look, in terms of who it is, Decca Heggie, he's a massive name in that bare knuckle arena, if you like. It was a massive task.
Yeah, he is a big name. He is. He's been in films. He's known as like a hard man. Everyone's scared of him. And you know what? I was scared of him, but I was thinking, you know what? I can do this. And I was like, I've got something to prove here. Like, if I beat him, then where does that take me? Where does that take me after that?
Joe Rogan podcast.
Look, obviously, you got your house now.
We're just like a little house party, so you're gonna get like people just shouting stuff. Do you know what? It's okay for them to do, though. They're allowed. They're allowed.
Wait, of course it is. Of course it is, mate. And look, like you say there, it was one of the biggest names you could probably call out. You just then got the fight. For you going into it, was the plan always try and take the fight to the ground and go on the way you did, or?
It was, but it went on for 20 minutes. And we stood and he kicked me, and I was like, fuck man, it's a kickboxing fight. So my plan was to be like a Nathan Haywood type of style. So I was in a karate stance, southpaw, my head away. So every time do you know what, he did catch me with like a couple of punches, but my head was always away. So it wasn't like it took the sting off it, if you get me. And then I stamped his knee, built his leg, and he was so strong, though, that's the thing. So he was so strong.
But you then, I guess, going into this, like I say, look, you had the fight with Bash, that went pretty viral. You got your Joe Rogan follow. But then, obviously, like, Decky's a different character altogether. He's a different animal altogether, if you like.
Do you know what as well?
Sorry, go on.
Do you know what as well? Right, I've been around him, right, and I didn't expect him to be as big as what he was. So when he came up and shook my hand, I was like, "Fucking hell, this guy is huge." And then when I tried to roll for an armbar at one point, and he just picked me up. I was like, "Fucking hell, what am I supposed to do?" I was trying to go for a rear naked choke. He had his back. He was just moving my arms out like he was doing. I had his back, and he still had his way with us. Like, he was so strong.
There's clearly like a lot of respect between you both, but how fun was it to? Mate, we know what you're like. We know you just love a scrap. How fun was it being in there with Decca?
Oh, it was amazing. Do you know, at one point I had him in my mouth, and he had my head down. Right? I couldn't strip his arms. I couldn't do anything. So I just I got my hands. I went and just started slapping him. Like, well, obviously it wasn't hurting him. It was just like I just made a noise, and everyone just started laughing. And I was like, "This is what it's all about, man." Everyone just enjoying it.
Well, I guess, look, you did say this was going to be your last, as you put it, stupid fight. Is it?
Yeah, I've just spoke to Fisher, and he was like, "Look, I love what you're doing, but let's fucking be sensible here." So now I'm going to go back to MMA. I'm going to get myself back to the gym and rise and conquer. That's where you'll see me next. You obviously commentate for that, so you will be calling my next fight.
Okay, then what's the experience been like then for you? Because it's one of them, like you've went off, you've done your own thing, and mate, look, you've made a name for yourself. Like, what's that experience been like for you?
My phone's gone non-stop. I've had to turn my phone off. So like sometimes it just bzz, bzz, bzz. And do you know what? I've always said, like, when people message you, if they have took the time out to message you, you message them back. But at this point, I have not been able to message everyone back. Like, it's just been that's how many messages and stuff I've got. And like, I hate not messaging everyone. And like, when I post the story, and people are going to be thinking like he hasn't messaged me back, but it's just so many. And like me, I think my video was up for like 5 minutes, got like 1,000 likes, like so many comments. How am I supposed to respond to that? You know, it's. But yeah.
Joe Rogan.
Look, we can hear your part there saying about the Joe Rogan. Of course, I'm going to ask you about it, mate. What was that when you seen that notification come through?
Yeah, well, to be honest, right, Joe Rogan's been one of my favourites for years. He's one of your favourites, I know he is. He's one of everyone's favourites. So to have someone like that follow you, it made me hard. I had a boner. I was just like, wow. I was just like, he's following me. That's what it was like.
Well, I know that obviously you said you're going back to MMA now, but what is next? Because do you think you might now, you were struggling before, obviously the lighter weight you're at, struggle to get matchups anyway. Now, after obviously the last couple of months and what you've been doing, do you think it's harder to get matched?
I don't know. MMA maybe it's not, but if I was to do something like I did, there's no one going to fight me in this country. No one at all. I'll fight. You know yourself, Jake. I'll fight even MMA. I'll fight anyone at any time. But MMA is a bit different. And there was something Fisher said. Like you fight in MMA, like sometimes you crumble and you fell short. And all of a sudden, there's the fights that you shouldn't win in the street. You're just like you severe yourself and you back up. So. Like my next goal is MMA, mate. That is the next goal. So end of the year, I'm back in the gym. Yeah, back to my roots, MMA.
I've got to ask you as well, Robbie. Look, you're a young lad, your biggest fan. How much of that, like just that family support you've got, and obviously you're sitting there now with friends around you. How much?
Yeah.
There we go. Go on, get them in. Get them in.
Yeah, they love it, but they're worried as well. The same as you've probably been speaking to the lads in the gym. They're all worried the same as, and there's nothing you can do that would stop me from doing it. Well, when I walked over to my missus, she was gutted because of the fit in my face. But when I got cleaned up, that's all I've got now. She's all right now. Ready for the next one?
Wait, I still a solid 3 out of 10. Robbie, right? So, like you say, next is obviously going to be the MMA again. Have you got anybody that you want to be going after?
Henry Corrigan.
Okay.
So I was supposed to fight him, but couldn't get the training. He's beat me at a split decision. He had a few years off working on his family. We're really good together, and he's just getting back into it now. So why not run it back as pros? I've been offered him, but I was in the right place. He's just went and won. So why not? Cage conflict, they pay good money as well. They pay good money. We'll ask for a little bit more now, but they pay good money. So I think maybe he's having more over on Cage. Even Rise and Conquer, if not Rise and Conquer, they're sure towards the end of the year. That's the fight to make. Me and Henry.
And look, that fight was a great fight when you had it the first time. You have now, obviously, this bare knuckle scene that you're on, this no rules scene you're on, it's over the longer period of time. Do you feel like now, obviously, from the amateur, the 3-minute rounds to the 5-minute rounds, that these longer rounds will benefit you?
Definitely, because when all my amateur fights, I got put on my back, and that's how I got beat. In professional, if you get put on your back, you've got that extra 2 minutes. Go for subs. You don't need to get up straight away. You can give a bit of time. You can go for subs. In an amateur, I think the pressure is on for you just to get back up because you only got 3 minutes. I mean, if you're on your back for a minute, you've lost the round, technically. Yeah. So in pro, you've got that more time, and you can use your skills a bit more. And I'm good off my back. Like that's half five. All my wins in submissions are from my back, arm bars, triangles. So pro suits me a lot more. You know, it's good.
Fine then, Robbie. Look, I'll let you get back to it. You're there with your mates. Thank you very much for everything.
Having some beers celebrating.
There you go. And Madri as well. But no, look, just for you, just really quickly, what does it mean to have the support that you've had and also to come through the fight like you did there today?
Do you know what? Like the support from friends were good. Like they knew what to do with it. But what I want to say to all the people that we see online, online, all the internet trolls that were saying, "Oh, you only have to do what you want." I took his punches. Doubt me now. Fucking doubt me now. You can't get him down. I got him down. You can't take his punches. I took his punches. And then what happened after that? I beat him up.
Monkey
Down me now.
Chimp kill grillers. Chimps kill grillers.
Doubt me now.
Monkey animals kill grillers.
Perfect. Look, Robbie,
Monkey animals
go and enjoy your
kill
night, mate. Thank you very much for your time. Congratulations.
Yeah, thanks for you. Thanks for the advice, Jake.
Monkey
Thank you,
animals
yeah.
kill gorillas.